Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
With a tear in my eye.
Welcome to a very special Fight Net Radio. My name's the Nightbird, Lee Honch.
Right.
I'm joined by the other Nightbird, the man I like to call the Mockingbird, Andrew Labouche. How are you, Andrew?
What up, Lee? Doing good. Sorry, everyone. This show took so long to get out.
Yeah, it's on me again. I'm, all right, so, wait, no, people like the personal back history, right? So they've been following along the insanity that's been the last couple of months for me, right? So for the first time in 3.5 years, because of my previous relationship, right? I didn't want to bring my daughter into that house to see that person or to be a part of that life, right? I also haven't celebrated Thanksgiving with my family for 7 years based on my previous relationship. Guess what, Andrew? I brought my daughter up. I'm doing Thanksgiving with my family. I'm reconnecting with everybody. I'm taking names and kicking ass. Went to Descanso last night and did the lights with my daughter and a friend and her daughter. We just went and saw Frozen. We're doing all the stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. Have you frozen yet?
Have I what?
Have you frozen yet? I'm looking at my mom and my niece. Like, I almost want to open the door and have my niece come over and be on the show, but they get why I'm in the car. Apparently, it scares my mom and everybody else when I record in the house. It scares my mom.
Damn it.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's so firm and aggressive. I said, well, because they just came home, right? I'm like, yeah, well, I don't want to break it to you. I got to talk about Deontay Wilder and that staged damn fight we watched last weekend, right? So happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Know this, if you are even remotely emotionally wrapped up in what's going on with me or following the story, I appreciate it. I'm super good. I'm super healthy. I've literally had my daughter with me for the last couple of days, Andrew, and it's just been fucking tremendous, right?
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah. You'll be doing the Frozen thing. I know it. You don't have a choice.
Is this the new one? Are you talking about?
It is the new one. I went tonight to the new one, bro.
All right,
but here's my advice, right? You want to go to the movie theater that has the recliners and the waitresses that actually serves real alcohol, right?
Ay.
So true, though, right? So we did Frozen tonight. I'll take
I
you
like
tomorrow.
sleeping in my bed, Lee.
I know you do, bro. I know you do. I don't have anybody sleeping in my bed with me currently.
Exactly. You can have all the waitresses you want.
Right? So I'm working on what I'm working on. No, I got a good one on tap, right? But
oh to
be perfectly honest,
say that, people.
Wow, are you high? Look, I'm just saying that I'm currently actively seeing someone that will potentially turn into a great relationship.
Very good. There's a better way of saying not on tap, bro. We're not going
I
to
would
say
like
on.
to say I would like to say on tap. She's a Scorpio, and Scorpios on tap means all kinds of fun. Andrew, you and I are
Nice.
both Aries,
Very
and
nice.
if you look it up, for those of you who follow that shit, Aries and Scorpios go together sexually like chocolate and peanut butter. There you go. Everybody's caught up. Is Chris a Scorpio?
Nope. I think she's a Gemini.
Wow, I'm glad to see you
Damn,
don't
should
follow
I
it all.
know that? Let me ask her. Babe,
Oh my God,
babe,
you're such a dick.
what are you? What's your
woman.
birthday
I'm a what?
sign? Gemini. Yes, got it right. Ding, 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 ding. Ha ha, fuckers.
You might actually get some action tonight. Congratulations. Congratulations for getting something right about your wife. That and your anniversary might actually get you laid, you idiot. Oh, you're the best. So we do Fight Net Radio. We've been doing it now for 13 years. Andrew and I have been holding down the fort. We've tried some other offshoots of the show, but to be honest, we appreciate you guys, the fans. So we already know you guys know our story. So I'm just catching everybody up. I know that I fucking had a meltdown about 6 weeks ago on this show. And many of my other podcasts for that matter, right? Because that's real. And now
Lee, you are not lying to the fan base. Sexual and intimacy compatibility, baby. Yay! It is Aries and Scorpios. That's what you said she was,
literally
right?
the highest one on the chart.
Yeah, that's what that's what number one was.
By the way, the one on quote unquote on tap, straight up Scorpio, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's always been our running joke. Do you think it would be bad between the two of us? I said no. I think it'd be like sexual napalm if we ever got together. It would be dangerous, actually. We'd have to clear out school buildings around us.
Yeah, he wasn't lying.
And the least compatible sign I actually looked up happens to be my ex. So everybody enjoy that and take it for what it's worth. You're all caught up. And for all you white fans, now that I actively have a white female friend, I'm going to try to be nicer to white people on the show. Okay?
That's deserves an
That'll make all
applause
your
right
white
there.
friends at work happy,
White
right?
yes, white people have been waiting for that moment.
He's gone white. He's got white. He's off the Cuban. He's gone all white. Oh my God, that's so hot. It's fucking hilarious, actually, on some level. All right, so I'm going to try to be nicer to white people because now I have white people like my family and someone I go out with who, as she pointed out, we're not on a date. All right, well, what would you call this? Because it looks like a date. I digress. We are going to talk about the fight. You guys are all caught up. We're going to catch up on all the news. This is your special Thanksgiving. We'll do another show on Sunday in our regular slot, but this will catch you up on our feelings about, I went to the fight, Andrew. Yeah, I went to the fight.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
Right there? You want to just start right there? I got to Vegas. I got to Vegas at 1:00, picked up my credential, right? And they hand me this card with a seat number on it, and they go, you need a wristband. Like, what the fuck is Magnum Media doing, right? So I get my seat number, I get my wristband, and they go, you need to go right in. I said, no, I'm going to go check into my hotel. So I went down the street and met Will and had a drink. That's the first thing I did. And so I checked in, got my drink, and for the record, Will paid for the hotel, and he paid for the hotel fee. And just to be a jerk, later that night, I signed a drink onto the hotel room onto Will's bill to get him back for the $84 tab that he ran up at the bar with me. $84 in drinks, bro. You know how hard you have to try in Vegas to drink $84 worth of alcohol?
Well,
he was sick, right? So he was double fisting. First he started, you already know this about Will. So he started with Bloody Marys, and then he moved over to Jack and Coke like a fucking mad thug.
Well, at least he's added Coke to it. Jesus. That's good.
Right?
That's
and
good.
So we hung out till about 5. Then I got in the car. Probably shouldn't have gotten in the car and went up to the fight.
Yeah, don't tell the fans that. They're Uber people.
I took Uber people. I took the monorail. I took the monorail to the MGM. Good crowd, right? But they blocked off. Okay, here's what you guys don't know. They blocked off a large part of that fight, right? They blocked off the upper terrace and a couple of sections of the mid terrace. I mean, it looks really good from where I sat. Like the lower bowl was good, and some of the upper bowl was paid for, but they had block-offs, Andrew, for the MGM Grand, right? And the first fight I arrived for, I don't want to tell you guys like I'm a stud and I was there for 18 hours of boxing. That fight card was an abomination, right? Right? Tell me I'm wrong. There wasn't anything worth watching on that fight card until you get to Leo Santa Cruz, right? And fucking Santa Cruz couldn't even handle his scandal.
Yeah, the Figueroa fight was good. The problem was who was really anticipating that fight. Nobody. It's one of those fights that you just fall into.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody cares. Yeah. And you want to know why? You haven't heard anything about that fight, even though on the night everyone was saying fight of the year. The commentators, right? All they kept saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe this! I can't believe what's going on in the ring." Blah blah blah.
Smokers, I swear to God, Fox, just take a deep breath, okay? Seriously, did they have fucking crazy ass Ray Boomba? Oh my God, Andrew, that was fight of the year, Andrew.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that was terrible.
Around the ring, like
they had they had Boom Boom Mancini and Sean Porter on the same panel.
Sean Porter. What has Sean Porter done exactly? Can somebody define what Sean Porter has done in his life to make him famous? Who'd he beat? Give me a name. At least with Ray Mancini,
he's a good company man.
Right? At least with Ray Mancini, I can see it. Like, he's a legit legend. You fought when they put concrete in their gloves. Like, you're that guy, right? You're literally Ray Mancini. Like, you guys used to tear your gloves just so you could cut your opponents. You guys used to throw elbows, right? You guys went 50 in his career. I think he would still be at 20 rounds, or would he be only at 15 in his career? For sure 15, right? For sure that dude's gone 15.
Yeah.
Fucking pansy asses today.
Yes.
So look, I have a lot of respect for Ray Mancini, right?
With that said, he had a tragedy in his career, right? He took out the Korean kid, I believe, or Korean man.
Yeah. Bing Bong Pong.
That's no people. That's not his name. No. You're so stupid. Remember that? Oh man.
Ping pong baseball.
The prank they did on the news when I won't even make fun of it. It was not right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Going to hell for this show already. We lost half of at the beginning of shit. He's talking about his life again. I'm telling you, white guys at Andrew's work. I'm dating a white chick. It's really gonna go better for you, right? She's working on me being a nicer person. My new friend is trying to make me a nicer person, Andrew.
Well,
you want to talk about your feelings on today's show?
No, I don't. I want to move. We're gonna move on to boxing, dude. Come on, it's 7:44.
Which takes us to the main event of the evening.
Oh shit!
Rounds in the
You're not even giving results. What were the results?
Fuck.
Damn it, Lee.
Santa Cruz won. That's it. What else is there?
Oh my gosh. Is
there anything else?
The Figueroa fight was a draw. That was surprising.
Who did he?
All right, main event. Fuck it.
Seriously, who did Omar Figueroa piss off?
I forgot.
To get a draw, right? Did you want out of your contract? I mean, are we looking at like a Jesse Vargas / like what are we looking at where Omar Figueroa can't get the nod in?
No, it was Brandon. It was his brother. It's the brother.
Even worse. All right, yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Right? It takes us to Santa Cruz, who literally, like, I sat there and I just kept getting uncomfortable watching the fight. I'm like, why is this going on? Like, why is this still, like, why are you boxing him? Like, what happened to Leo Santa Cruz that he turned into this boxer? Like, oh, I'm adding mad skill to my game, bro. Like,
I think he's saying he was sick. You know, he's sick. And, I think he always goes 12 rounds, though, right? He throws 1,000 punches in every fight.
Yeah, but he throws 1,000 punches, right? In this particular fight, it was literally jab, jab, punch, right? It wasn't 1,000 punches. What I watched was a guy who painfully fought a guy who could have been out in 3 or 4 rounds, right? Look like I'm just telling you, Andrew, I know what I watch.
I hear what you're saying. That's his first time moving up. Getting into the division. I don't expect him. Dude, does anyone realize he's in the same division as Miguel Burchell, Lee? Does anyone fucking realize that shit?
That's
You
actually
know how
pretty funny.
fast his
That's a
career
pretty
is gonna,
funny sentence all by itself.
right?
Yeah,
When
it
I-
actually
dude,
is. As a statement, that's a funny sentence. Right?
I don't see this ending well for Leo if that's who he has to face to become number one.
Well, I think PBC's into him, right? Like, I clearly get kind of the vibe that they're into him on some level, right? Because the PBC is, how do I describe them? The PBC is like the hot guy at the dance, right? And he's going to wind up with the hottest chick at the moment, right? Even if it's for one song, he's just going to pick that chick, right? The PBC treats all their fighters like, you're our flavor of the month. You're going home with us, sweetheart, right? Leo Santa Cruz seems to be part of their happier side crowd. Like, they have pushed him pretty consistently and tried to make him a decent product. I just think that in the co-main event spot for this particular fight, everybody on the planet knew that the next fight was going to end with a knockout, right? Like, the only person who didn't know, apparently based on the look on his face, was Luis Ortiz.
Leo Santa Cruz is right now ranked second in the featherweight division, right under Miguel Burchell. I don't know how I don't see him ever getting number one. There's no way he can't outbox Burchell. He can't outbox anyone, right? Let's be real. Leo Santa Cruz throws 1,000 punches at you. He's swarmed.
Weight class.
Huh?
Who would you have him fight in that weight class? Because if you feed him,
that's who I was going to start naming. That's who I was going to start. It gets really hard here because Gervonta Davis, Tevin Farmer.
Okay,
Jamal
you're not going to get Gervonta Davis because that's Floyd Mayweather's illegitimate son, for God's sakes.
It's a doable fight, though, right? Because Mayweather PBC could work together.
They're
see
gonna
that.
Put his ass out in Texas against another shitty opponent, right? That got announced. I actually have the email.
Oh yeah, Gervonta Davis is fighting Eureka Gamboa.
Right? Come on.
It's pathetic as fuck. But Lee, these two could do a build-up fight together and actually fight each other at the end of 2020. That could happen. That's actually a good call there because it's Mayweather, dude. And look, Leo Santa Cruz needs a big fight. You guys, it ain't going to be Miguel Burchell. It's not Top Rank. It's not Jamal Herring, right? Andrew Concio, he just lost, and I guess Golden Boy cut him. It's possible he goes over to the PBC. Maybe that's a fight for him, but that's not. I don't think that's the name Leo Santa Cruz is looking for at this stage of his career. So I think Gervonta Davis is a very doable fight. They could have one warm-up fight before that, and then fight at the end of the year. That's 2 fights. That's a PBC way, right? 2 fights a year. Yeah, we probably called that. Probably called the future there, Lee. You didn't want to, but you probably called it. Davis, Santa Cruz. It's a good fight. It's a good fight for Gervonta Davis. That's a good legend moving up to fight him. He's the young guy. Santa Cruz is the veteran coming up. 4-division champ. He has that now on his resume. Even though, if anyone's noticed, this whole fucking 4-division shit, did you guys see none of those fighters are under 2000 era? So that kind of shows you where we're going at in the sport. If it didn't happen,
if we start getting into all the top 10 shit that just came out from either everybody released pound for pounds, BoxRec released fucking screws. Wilder officially on the pound? Wait, hold on. How is Deontay Wilder on the pound for pound list?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Lee. Listen, it's got to be him or Tyson Fury. And I think they're giving him the nod because he knocked out Ortiz twice, right? Ortiz twice, Fury, that's a classic 12th round. That 12th round is deadly. There's a lot of press that said, yeah, he should have got the knockout. There was a lot of people thinking that count was a little too long by the refs. So,
and even though I've confirmed it with the California Athletic Commission, as we have that inside here on Fight Net Radio exclusively at fightnetradio.com. Check your listings. I I was told completely that was not a fast count by any standard. There was nobody was
Or
talked
a long
to.
count. A long count.
Well, I'm just telling you that nobody in the California Commission, right, the referees commission, nobody even batted an eye at that count.
Well, look, Lee, that count made this the most anticipated rematch the heavyweight division seen in a very long time. Very long. I can't even think. What is it? Holyfield Bo or Holyfield Lewis? You know, when's the last time we had a rematch that's going to be as big as what's happening next year? February,
No,
I think is when it's signed, 22nd.
I hear what you're putting out. I smell what the Rock is cooking. Okay,
Deontay should be saying that. You know, Deontay should say this. I don't care how long the count is. When he gets up, I'm gonna put his ass down again. How about that? Fuck the ref. That's what Deontay should be saying. Don't blame the ref. Blame yourself. You're the one who got your ass kicked the next minute and a half when Fuckface got up. Fury got up off the canvas. So blame yourself. Next time, put his ass down again.
I smell what the Rock is cooking, Andrew. I do.
He's getting confidence. His confidence is building. I don't know if his skill is, but his confidence is, and that's scary.
With a punch that big, it makes him a very dangerous.
The only thing is he's missing a lot of everything else. And I know what people want to say. You can't get 42-0 and blah, 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 blah. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. When you have his type of power and you fought in a competition.
I see him as a 50-0 if he's smart. Like, I can't even deny at this point.
He's not, though, anymore.
I'm going to make Kelly King's entire universe. If this dude
I'm going to write that down so I can get back to that.
Right.
Smart.
But I'm going to say this because Kelly King's going to wet himself, and I can already feel him typing on the chat board, right? At this rate, if he keeps taking care of his business, even with the draw, right? You got to look at him as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Of course, Elite. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, damn it. Don't give that to Kelly. We've been saying that since this whole motherfucking thing started.
Oh, no, I have not. I have said
that. Oh, bullshit. Well, then you give that to me. Because I told you guys when fucking AJ was 12-0-12 and Fury was like 22-0-22, I mean, not Fury, Wilder, that these two were on a collision course for one of the biggest heavyweights fights of all time. And then you throw in Fury, taking out fucking Klitschko, becoming the lineal, and then you throw these three in it. Oh, one of these guys is going to be great. I got to tell you right now, the one that's still in the lead for me is fucking Fury. Fury not only took out Klitschko, but and the first one to take out Klitschko, he beat Wilder, you guys. Come on, let's stop it.
Let's all stop it. He really did beat.
He really did.
He really did.
If those roles were reversed, Wilder is the champ. You know that, and I know that. If Wilder had won 10 out of 12 rounds and just got dropped twice, America don't care. Vegas makes him the champ because that boy would have been motherfucking Mike Tyson right there. That is who you need. America needs him. Fury's great. He's not what Wilder potentially can be for us. Wilder has the power. I don't know if he has the skill, damn it. I still got to lean on that. The guy was losing, and I know what people are saying. Well, he can do that because the power is so good. But you know what? You really can't, you guys. This is a man who's only fought in 2 top 10 legit opponents. 2. One of them, I didn't even have him winning. The fucking fight wasn't close besides the knockdowns. The other one is Luis Ortiz. That's an awesome win. It's an awesome win, but you know what? You can't get the same grade knocking him out again. I wasn't as impressed the second time, Lee. I only had the fight going 3 rounds. I kind of knew. You know what I didn't like, Lee? I didn't like the press conference. Ortiz goes, either I'm getting knocked out or he is. Wait a minute. What? Time out. You? Motherfucker, aren't you supposed to say Wilder first? Like, you gave up the bet right there.
Well, he gave up the bet, and we called the bet correctly. We didn't get the right round for all of you. I bet on the first round and the 12th round. Let's get to the main event of the evening. Deontay Wilder takes on Luis Ortiz. He is the winner in the, I believe, I got frustrated at this point. Was it 6 or 7, right?
Hey, Lee, you're going to make me
By
miss.
one hand. He threw one punch in the fight, Andrew.
Oh, it was awesome. It was an awesome punch.
He threw one punch in the whole
Doesn't
fight.
matter. It's an awesome punch.
He lost every single round, every single minute of the
I
fight.
had him winning 2. I had him winning 2 out of 7.
Oh, my God, Andrew. I sat there, and all I kept thinking was, I can't believe I'm watching.
Baby.
It's a setup. It was a setup.
No, it was not a setup. He hit that man way too hard.
One punch on Old Man Ortiz.
Yeah, Old Man Ortiz that you've already knocked out. It was a great punch.
He pulled the Floyd Mayweather, and he worked that fight.
Yeah, but he does blind him. He paws him. The ref don't say shit. He keeps his arm out there. He's covering his eyes. He steps to the side. Ba-ba! He gets him with the right hand right across the fucking chin. Hey, I love the memes. You see, of course, the soul. That was his soul leaving.
Yeah, the one with the blow up of the sweat and the Ant-Man on the sweat. Happy dance.
That's an awesome one. Dude, I love the one where he said he hit him so hard that's his soul glow knocking out of his hair. Fucking classic.
It was a pretty hard whack. All right, I'm not going to lie about the punch itself, but Andrew
Lee, did you see the man's
Wait, I'm looking at box rec stats right now. Punches thrown by Deontay Wilder, 1.
Hey, the power's real. The skill isn't. He was losing. He was losing the fight. That's twice he's fought in a top 10 guy, and power's gotten out of it. So yes, right now Deontay Wilder has the power to stand in there with anybody, but hit the brakes when you talk about him versus legends yet, because he's not there. One, he doesn't have the opposition to even be in the same fucking category as half the guys he talks
handle
about.
Andy Ruiz, for God's sakes.
That's a great, yes. If he doesn't land the right hand immediately and that Ruiz gets on the inside, listen, you guys.
That little monster come inside and do his Mike Tyson routine,
yeah,
bust up your body.
Start throwing the hooks on you while you're trying to reach out. Mike Tyson would have hit him with the right, left uppercut, and his ass is gone, because Deontay loves picking his hands and putting them on the shoulders. He always aims high when he hugs. You can't do that to these five. Evander Holyfield, yeah, try to hug him above his shoulders and watch what he does to your rib cage. Deontay is there, and actually Luis was doing a very good job of body work on Deontay while he was doing that. He hit him with some great body shots that I thought were going to be big for him later on, but he never got there. And it was a clean right hand. I mean, when I seen it, I said, oh my God. I was like, oh my, that was fucking, you seen him clean his clock. With that much sweat knocks off your fucking head on a punch live, yeah, your brain definitely did some bouncing around in that skull.
Oh, no doubt. He's concussed. He's out of boxing.
He was out. Lee, did you see his eyes?
Yes.
You see his eyes look like Andrew Galata when Mike Tyson hit him, people, and I'm sad that none of you guys have put those two pictures up. And I want to clarify. Wait a minute, Lee.
All right, go ahead.
But if you can put those two pictures up by tomorrow, I'd appreciate it. But Galata and Ortiz fucking looked exactly the same when those two men hit him. Just remember that, you guys.
I want to clarify for everybody when I say the fight was fixed. I don't mean like Luis took a dive. He didn't, right? He got juiced up and got all balcoed out. He snacked.
He played the role.
No, it's now you're snacking. You're not balcoing. You're snacking, right? So he was all snacked out and ready to go and in prime shape. But the reality was this is like Mayweather or McGregor. Like this dude knew he could take him out at any point. He just sat back and waited. And I saw it in the first round, saw it in the second round, I saw it in the third round. I almost got up around the fourth round out of just plain irritation, right? But I waited this whole process out to see his windmill punch or his double Lindy backhand double bolo that he never did.
He never did.
He just threw a clean, straight right with that goddamn Deontay Wilder devastating power, right?
You know what punch?
Oof.
You know what punch I never seen him throw that night was a left hook. Did anyone see a left hook?
I didn't see him throw a jab, for God's sake. I'm going to say it again. Box stats for the fight. Deontay Wilder, one punch for the win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you got. He needs to work on that. I don't see him going with the big boys, just doing the jab right thing and hugging when the guy gets in close. That's not going to do it with some of these legends. What else? Listen, we got to give Deontay credit though. He is fighting the guys. Last 4 fights, or what's going to be his last 4, is Ortiz, Fury, Brazil, Ortiz. Those are his last 4. That's a good run. Okay, Brazil's a easy fight because you took 3 hard ones. So I'll give him Brazil. Should have did it for $20 million though. He should have listened to me on that, but whatever. We'll move on.
He only has 39 fights to go to make his money, Andrew. You got to calm down on Deontay Wilder.
So hear me out. The reason why he's taking on Fury again, and that makes him legit. 2 Ortiz, 2 Furies, Lee, you're legit. Now your resume's speaking something. You got to win the fight, though. But that's a legit resume if he does take the fight next year, early next year against Fury. There's a reason why he's doing this. And Lee has jammed this down your guys' throats. I have since he declined the offers from DAZN and ESPN. There's a man across the pond that's making $85 million in a few weeks.
Right.
Over there in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
So as long as those guys keep making that type of money, expect Deontay Wilder to take the hardest opponent he can because he needs to maximize his money so he don't look like a damn fool for not signing that DAZN.
Andrew, he already looks like a damn fool.
No, don't. See, that's why Lee's sitting in the upper deck. Lee, we're just helping, bro. We're just helping. You don't have to be so damn real all the time. We're saying he's gonna look bad.
It's the Stephen Espinosa calculator making a return appearance to Fight Net Radio. Deontay, you only wait, I can't pay you even.
He made $85 million.
Wait, here's the truth. Directly from the Stephen Espinosa calculator, Andrew. We can't even pay you $3 million for your next fight because we're not in the Deontay Wilder business anymore. But thank you for your patronage.
Yeah. I will be at the fight.
Yeah, I'll be at the fight. I mean, I'll be
your biggest.
Go to the fight. It's Saturday night in Vegas, right?
You think you can get me in as your team?
Yeah, right. Can I come in? Can I walk to the ring with you, bro? Would that be okay? Remember, we're together. We're bros, right?
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. What a
quickly.
I didn't go to college. I didn't go anywhere, Lee. I fucking said don't trust them. You heard me. You heard me, bro. $85 million Anthony's making. Whatever.
Next Saturday night, here's a little commercial, right? Next Saturday night, Las Vegas, we will do a meet and drink. I did have one last weekend. None of you took me up on it. Thank God. I was in no condition to have a meet and drink, Andrew.
Hey, Lee.
After that fight, I was in no condition for a meet and drink.
That's not good. Lee, am I mistaken? Fucking Andy Ruiz is making $20 million his last 2 fights.
Andrew Ruiz is making more and probably a hidden bag of cash, right? To pay for that
gold.
Stupid house.
They're just going to give him a gold brick.
Yeah, right.
No cash. They were like, just put this.
He came in the airport. He's just getting a gold brick.
Gold brick. There you go. My uncle said you can have that.
Yeah, here. Just take this with you. Put it in a bag. Take it home. Don't declare it at customs.
How much does it weigh? We don't know. We don't know. We just collect.
Next Saturday night in Vegas, we'll do another meet and drink. Saturday night.
I want to go to Saudi Arabia. Damn it, Lee! Do you know that they said someone actually won the gold brick? Did you tell me that?
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I watched the video. Somebody got their hand through the hole, got the brick.
How many weights did he lift with his fucking fingers?
With your 3 fingers
to be able to grab that and finally get it out of there?
Yeah, it weighs a ton. Next Saturday night, people. Right. First of all, on ESPN and ESPN Plus, next Saturday night, Valdez is taking on Gutierrez.
I bet you his wife loves him. Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
Gutierrez in the flyweight championship doubleheader. On the undercard is Frampton taking on McCrary. The reason I'm telling you all that, guess who's going to be in Vegas buying your drinks yet again? That's right, none other than Lee Honish of Fight Net Radio. So if you intend to be in Vegas this holiday weekend on Saturday night to watch a little boxing at the Cosmo, my advice is hit me up on social media and you will get yourself a free drink. All right, I did the commercial work.
Oh, did I ruin that commercial? That was a bad commercial. Oh, man.
It was for Top Rank. Yeah. Notice how I do one for them and not for Deontay. Deontay didn't get a commercial for his fight.
We got to be... Lee.
Gonna pay to watch Deontay, and
hey,
I can't stop you.
Lee, listen.
That man... You can imagine what the numbers are.
He's either going to be fighting Tyson Fury or Andy Ruiz in his next fight. We can't hate. He is the new generation if that's what he's doing. This is something Anthony Joshua is not even keeping up this pace. Like, serious, Anthony's still stuck on Fat Boy. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Ruiz is going to be
Taco
Ruiz,
and
Ruiz is going to be legit as shit. Ruiz is legit as shit, Lee. If he goes to Saudi Arabia and knocks that man out again, I will have nothing bad to say to him. Okay? But if it isn't that, if Anthony Joshua annihilates Andy Ruiz this time, well, you've been messing around with the scrub dude, the guy who stepped in 2 weeks, was ranked like number 30 and whooped your ass. You've been messing around with him. Well, Deontay's over here fighting top 10. Look at Ortiz was still top 10 that night. He wasn't top 5, top 6, but he's top 10. He's still one of the best in that in the division. So you had Tyson Fury in the rematch or a legit Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is going to be number 2 or 3 at the time if he knocks out Joshua again. I got to think he moves past Fury. Right now, Fury's losing credibility because of the opponents that fucking Top Rank's been matching him with for ESPN. And I think it's warranted. I think he should lose some of his rankings. He's fighting nobodies when these other guys are fighting legit dudes. If Ruiz knocks out Joshua twice, that's more legit than what Fury's been doing in his last 2 fights. Am I lying?
No, you are correct.
That makes Wilder versus Ruiz a huge fight if he is to pull it off against
With all
Joshua.
that said, hey, look, if Andy Ruiz and his sushi party, naked women, taco wrappers in the Bentley, in his goddamn Tony Montana mansion, if this, like, he's my favorite story if he pulls this out of his ass again. I'm going to say it right now, people. I'm calling that fight because it's 3 weeks away. Andy Ruiz doesn't get out of the first round. Like, I don't even know how he's going to show up on the day of the fight, get out of the plane, take his $100 million in gold bars, get jacked up, and then go back down and live in his Tony Montana life for the rest of his life, right? He's got enough money to set up the kids for life on this one fight. Like, here's the really sad part for Deontay Wilder, Andrew, right? Andy Ruiz with 2 fights is going to make more career money than Deontay Wilder at this point. Like, that's a big sentence. That's a big sentence.
You need to know why this is happening, and I'm going to tell you why. Al Heyman released them.
Yeah,
sorry. Right. Al Heyman was like, yeah, go ahead and sign with Eddie Hearn for 3 fights. It's cool. Hey, good luck, guy. Oh, shit, he won? And now he's making the most money he ever had. Anyone else in the PBC noticing that?
It's hilarious. Andy Ruiz is the funniest part of this whole thing.
Hey, he walked back in the... Hey, he walked back in...
I want to say this for my Mexican friends and family and everybody that are out there. I'm not being derogatory. Go look at the videos. The dude is like the Beverly Hillbillies of Border Town, right? With the foam cups in the window of his Bentley. Like, you don't even have enough respect to not throw out the trash when you go through the drive-through, bro. Like, you're
he had like a plate of tacos, I think, on the Bentley on one photo too, man. Like, he's living it up
with the foam cup in the window.
Yeah,
how fucking ghetto are you, bro?
That's
ghetto. Sorry, I'm sorry.
He's legit. He's legit if he beats him again in Saudi Arabia.
Much like my ex, you can't take the ghetto out of him. You just can't.
Oh, wow.
Hey, if she's happy drinking a 40 at a car show with a dumbass and explaining the big words in her life.
Damn, come on.
Dude, I'm going light on her.
Yeah.
What do you think life is like in the Ruiz household? Hey, honey, I'm going to get some sushi chicks. We're going to have a fucking party up in this bitch. Right? Yeah, don't worry. They're going to be naked. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's your birthday. Let's get some naked girls.
Let's get some naked girls.
No, that was his birthday. It was his. Don't get it twisted,
bro. You can't take the ghetto. You can take him out of the hood. You can't take the ghetto out of him, bro. You can't. I tried. 7 years. I tried. Can't do it. Can't take the ghetto out of him. People will be people, Andrew.
And I'm gonna say.
By the way, for the 5 people who actually understood the final sentence by me and all that, yeah, enjoy that for all 5 of you. And if God likes me, my ex will listen to this show. And sorry, that's just me having a moment in the show. All right, let's move forward, Andrew. We have other fish to fry on this particular episode of Fight Net Radio. Let us start with, first of all, go to Fight Net Radio, fightnetradio.com, all of your Fight Net Radio needs. Click on the shirt, buy the shirt. Hey, support LasVegasDiscount.net. You go to Vegas next weekend to join me for a drink? Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. Click on the Facebook page. Click like, click share. Join the revolution of literally the tens, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who think that I'm a dick and Andrew is insane for doing a show with me each week. Join along in the revolution. That's true, Andrew. Let's just be honest, right? The fact that there are women that want to have sex with me is probably the most astonishing thing in my life these days.
Yeah.
All right, all that shit out of the way. Let's move forward to news that we did not cover. I don't even need to bring it up because the number one news story that just needs to be discussed, Andrew, is Dana White and Floyd Mayweather and the 2020 fight. Really? Really, Floyd? This is the direction you went. You're out of money. So your whole gig is, I'm going to fight in 2020. Oh, by the way, it's not going to be a boxer. It's not going to be Pacquiao. I'm thinking Khabib in the ring. Really? You're going to do it again? Do we all look that goddamn stupid like we're going to buy off on this a second time?
And where they're messing up big in this is I hear they're planning to do it in the Raiders Stadium, Las Vegas Stadium. That's going to be a 70,000 or maybe 60,000. I think they shortened it up. I do believe they shortened up the seat capacity, but you're talking 60,000 plus seats, Lee.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Floyd is so full of shit.
No one,
his ears and eyes.
What's his name? McGregor got away with it because he had knockouts, right? The guy actually knocked out people with punches.
And wait,
Khabib is a wrestler.
Hold on, I'm going to give Connor a little more credit. Connor had a bit of an amateur boxing background, right? Like he actually did some boxing. Like we're not talking Khabib, who's just a legit sambo machine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's be perfectly honest. If we were on the street and talking about Floyd Mayweather versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? Let's just call him the Screaming Eagle. Khabib would take him, throw him over his shoulder, and choke the life out of him in under 15 seconds. It would look ugly and it would look scary.
Well, how old is Khabib? Is he like 20-something?
Yeah, he's 20-something.
Yeah, Mayweather's 42 or 43 now. Who gives a fuck? Seriously. Tell Khabib to go take on like Saul Alvarez or something if he wants to prove himself against one of the best in boxing now. This is what I'm listen, the UFC, they should go after Floyd. They really should. He is prime for one of these fights because I do believe what Lee said is possible. Floyd lives like a fucking prince and he's not one. Okay? And sometimes that lifestyle can turn on you real fast when those IOUs start coming in, when people start looking for their bills to actually start getting paid. It's really good to give a credit line.
Talk on the boards. That was literally
there's a great credit line for all millionaires. But at some point, these dudes do hand in the pink slips. So Floyd might very well be coming back for money. So what the UFC needs to do, if they want this UFC thing to really go turn over, get a second wind, I don't know, but the UFC's been doing a lot of other shit than promoting UFC fights nowadays. You got to get Floyd in the octagon. Fuck this boxing stuff, man. I see
the brilliance of it from Floyd's perspective. right? I can.
But Lee, but you just said it's not going to work. What, now it's brilliant? It's not going to work. This thing is not going to do the same numbers that McGregor did.
I agree.
Okay.
You're preaching to the choir, and I think that's because everybody bought into the Connor thing and the hype. But I don't want to crap on white people because I said at the top of this show, Andrew, I don't want to crap on white people.
No. McGregor still had a highlight reel of knocking motherfuckers out in the
guys
octagon.
With beards believing that he had a shot.
Yes, dude. I don't care. Dude, did you see that Aldo knockout was like in 18 seconds? What was that? Wasn't it like one of the fastest knockouts the UFC ever had? And that dude was supposed to be a boxer.
I hear you, Andrew.
And he's white. You're right. When a white guy knocks out brown people that fast, they rise to power a lot easier. I get that. Their market goes through the roof a lot easier. I get that side of it. That is the reason why this Khabib fight will not sell. As much. If it's a fucking octagon fight, they're making $1 billion. They're making $2 billion.
Fall for this. White guys will fall for this.
If they make this an octagon and split the revenue with Floyd Mayweather, he would do it, people.
It's going to be in a boxing ring.
No shit, Lee. I know that. I'm saying that the UFC needs to dump that idea and try to pay Floyd the amount the UFC needs to conquer boxing in the octagon. And they need to do it against Floyd or someone who's relevant and undefeated. You need to get a perfect boxer and have Khabib pick him up, slam him down, and take his ass out. Then the UFC can walk around and go, oh, you didn't see that their number one guy came to our sport. We fucking flattened him. To 1 round, 2 rounds, he was out of there. 10 minutes, he couldn't last on the mat. Okay? That's what they need to see. This shit is a circus. I don't give a flying fuck about Floyd.
I get it, right? I get that I'm trying to calm you down, Andrew. You're going to wake up Junior.
He's a slave. Oh, they're used to me.
You're going to have a heart attack.
I am going to send you a photo.
Chris is going to get mad at me that you had a heart attack and can't pay for your Hummer, right? Like, I meant the car, people. Everybody back down. Andrew's living the life with the Range Rover and the house and the kids. I can't have him dropping dead. He's on call tomorrow, right? I can't.
Hey, it helps Christmas, but I take Thanksgiving every year, man. Thanksgiving, 4 days on call, 24 hours a day.
I'm celebrating Thanksgiving for the first time with my family in 7 years, Andrew. I'm trying not to have a heart attack in the next 24 hours, okay? I'm working on it. Right? The only thing I'm bringing my friend to diffuse it a little bit because I think if she's there, maybe she can take some of the heat off of me. But yeah, it's really bad when your 6-year-old niece, my little 5th grade niece, looks at me and says, "You're coming to Thanksgiving for the first time?"
Eesh.
Like, I don't want to break it to you, kid. But I actually didn't have anything to say. My daughter was looking at me. I'm like, she's not wrong, technically. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad, Andrew. All right. He is asleep. My God. What'd you do? Drug him?
They're used to me. My daughter can sleep in my arms while I'm yelling at the Raiders. Damn it.
All right. We covered Floyd. We covered that. Let's move to the pound for pound rankings, which is just giving me a heart attack all by itself. Right. So
and you know what, Lee? Yeah. Lee, let's do you should go to BoxRec. What I just noticed on the one that I sent you, I thought was updated. Sean Porter's on that bitch. You know damn well Sean Porter ain't on the new.
No, this is the updated one that I've seen online as well, Andrew. This is the real deal.
All right.
I'm not shitting you on this. That's the real deal. I already know it because I've seen it. So we're going to go through this and we're going to have a discussion and this particular show, because this is going to take a good half hour.
Oh, you know what? I am going to slap this shit. Why is Sean Porter on the pound for pound ranking? Lee, that don't make any sense. What is going on? I just went to I did not believe you.
Take a deep breath.
I didn't believe you.
Breathe.
I got it.
It's real.
He's still there.
I know he is, bro. I know he is.
I refreshed that.
Wait. I've looked at BoxRec's heavyweight revised rankings after the fight, and Luis Ortiz is still in the top 10 after getting knocked out twice. So let's everybody take a deep breath. Okay. Calm down. All right. This is BoxRec. For those of you who don't know, BoxRec, they are the organization that compiles the records and information for boxing. If you're a boxing fan, go to boxrec.com. Andrew and I use it throughout the show. Every show that all of you listen to on every single podcast uses BoxRec to make themselves sound smart, including Lee Honish and Andrew Labuschagne.
I used to love BoxRec. I don't know what's going on right now.
I know,
Twilight
sweetie.
Zone.
Come on, take a deep breath, sweetie.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Here is BoxRec's revised, as of Saturday, top 10 pound for pound. Let's start at the bottom and the first glaring problem that I have. At number 10, Deontay Wilder. First of all, when have you ever seen a heavyweight outside of a Klitschko in the top 10 of the pound for pound ranking? I understand why Klitschko is in there, but it took him 20 years of being champion before they put him in the top 10, right? You saw that stat that came out, right? So the big deal about Klitschko for you neophytes, good word, Andrew, write it down, neophyte.
Okay.
For those of you who don't follow boxing as insanely as Andrew and I, the big knock on Klitschko is that he fought in Europe and he didn't fight in the States. Well, I don't want to break it to you. He made $20 million a fight. He produced his own fights, and he made $20 to $30 million every single time he put on the gloves. He beat up everybody in the top 10. It literally took him a decade of being an undisputed unified champion before he was recognized on BoxRec and the ESPN or the other top 10, right? But it took him a 10-year run, Andrew, a 10-year run before he was recognized as pound for pound, right? And now we're giving Deontay Wilder. What's he done? You knocked out Luis Ortiz twice. I don't want to be a dick about this, Andrew, but I'm pretty sure you just knocked out Luis Ortiz twice. That's all you did.
Yeah. Yep. No, there's something fishy going on here. You know what? How the hell is Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, and Sean Porter all ranked over Tyson Fury? Where the fuck is Tyson Fury? Like, I'm serious. If any heavyweight, come on now.
Come on, Andrew. There's no politics in boxing whatsoever.
This is so weird. No, because the last, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, well, Andy's number 11, they're all PBC dudes coming in there.
Right.
It's almost like BoxRec. And Leo Santa Cruz, PBC. Danny Garcia.
Yeah, right.
Someone
I'm
took a
surprised
bag.
Danny Garcia is not on the list somehow.
He is. He's ranked number 14.
Okay,
Danny Garcia has 2 losses out of 4 fights, and he's ranked number 14 in the world.
Yeah. Right. Number 9.
Matter of fact, every PBC guy on here has a loss except Deontay. Manny's got a loss in his last 4 fights.
Well,
Sean Porter has
got a draw, which
I get that. No, I totally get that. No, but they all got red. Do you see Miguel Burchell? Green. Callum Smith? Green. Vasily Lomachenko? Green. Spence Jr.? Green. Gennady Golovkin? Loss. Terrence Crawford? Green. And Saul Alvarez? Green. With the draw to Gennady.
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, so let's
get down to the PBC guys. Red.
Well, let's talk about the second PBC guy to make the top 10 on BoxRec, which Andrew and I are still scratching our head about because maybe I'm unaware of his last fights. At number 9, based on the BoxRec's updated as of Saturday night's pound for pound list, number 9 is Sean Showtime Porter.
There's something fishy.
Did he win a fight that I missed?
No, he actually has a loss to Spence Jr. Then he beat Ugas, Garcia, and Granados, and Berto. Then he has a loss to Thurman. So the 2 best fighters in the welterweight division have beat this man, but yet he's one of the best in the world.
And by the way, neither of those guys are on the list.
Well, Spence is. He's higher. Spence is higher.
Spence, yes, but Spence is terminally out of the division. Like, I don't even know why he's on the list because he's not ever going to fight again.
We'll hold off on that. We'll see. But yeah, you lose to Thurman, you're off the list, right? You lose to Thurman, unanimous decision, you're off list. Berto, Granados, Garcia, Ugas doesn't put you on the list. That 4 fights does not make you one of the best in the world. I'm sorry.
I feel like Ugas fights every other weekend on a PBC card. Like he's been fighting for the last 8 weeks straight.
And then you lose to Spence Jr. And then he's ranked number 9. Like he's not even just breaking the top 10. He's ranked above.
Wait, and I'll even say this: how is he ranked above Deontay Wilder by that standard?
That's what I mean. Deontay Wilder would smash Sean Porter, man. Dude, there's no way Porter takes so many punches, Lee.
Just one. No, all he needs is one, bro. What I've learned is all you need is one.
Don't hate. Don't hate on that man.
I can't hate on that power, man.
That power. Like I said, it did look like the man's soul left him with all that sweat leaving that head.
His soul left him. There's I can't get around that. Like he did the deed, right? He, like that look on Luis Ortiz's face at the end of the fight said it all, which was, oh, fuck, right?
Josh Taylor just unified against Prograis. 2 undefeated fighters, I believe, both had titles. They unified. How the fuck is he ranked under all these guys that have lost? He's undefeated and a unified champ in the junior welterweight division. All right. Juan Francisco Estrada has a lot more. Dude, and pound for pound used to be about skill. If you're telling me that Juan Francisco Estrada wouldn't put hands on fucking Danny Garcia, you're smoking crack. Seriously. Juan Francisco Estrada is a few fights away from being this generation's Juan Manuel Marquez. That's how skilled that man is. Anyone that knows boxing can see that he is more skilled than Leo Santa Cruz, than Danny fucking Garcia. I mean, Sean Porter? Are you serious right now? Someone took a money bag. Someone over there in BoxRec, either they're joking, this is a fucking hack, or they took some money over there from the PBC. The PBC's, they're trying with this. The PBC needs to fucking print this and start putting it out everywhere. I said print. That showed my age, huh? They need to copy, paste, and send, right? Shit.
Too funny.
I know. Showed my age.
Let's move forward on this amazing list for all of you.
Number
8, and another name that makes no sense. Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to go out on a limb here, Andrew, but I'm just going to drop one name, period, if we're going to allow Manny Pacquiao to be on this list. Didn't he lose to Floyd Mayweather?
And not only did he lose to Floyd Mayweather, Lee, he's an underdog against the 2 guys above him in the division, Crawford and Spence. He's an underdog to them. So why is he one of the best in the world? I'm sorry, why does the welterweight division have all of this top talent? Garcia, Pacquiao, Spence, Crawford. I mean, are they the only pound-for-pound fighters in the world? It's a weird list.
Agree.
It's a weird list.
It's a weird list, bro. It almost rationally doesn't make sense. At number 7, Callum Beefy Smith logging in. All right, Andrew. Perhaps I don't know much about boxing. Because that's true, right? I don't know a lot. I watch it for its visual entertainment. I don't watch it for its sport. I don't watch it for the points. I watch it for, I got to be honest, I watch it for the circus that it actually is, right? What the fuck has Callum Smith done that he's out of top 10 pound for pound?
Nothing. Look, people don't even have him winning Saturday's fight against Ryder. They're going to protest that victory. They're going to try to get an immediate rematch done. Looks like the WA is going to look into it too, because once again, hometown decision. One of the scorecards, I believe, had Smith up by 7 points, 6 points, something like that. It's everyone in press row had Ryder winning. I think the dads and commentators had Ryder winning. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But off of fucking resume, Lee, no, he has George Groves and that guy Rocky Balboa that fucking Canelo took out. That's it. That's all he has. So I don't know why he's ranked number 7. If anything, he should be the one at number 10 or number 9 if you want to put him anywhere, just because he's undefeated, reigning at super middleweight. Once again, I don't think out of the top 15 guys, fucking a third of them should be coming from one division. That's fucking stupid. I don't. Has that ever happened? Have we ever had these many guys in one division be the best fighters in the world? Stop it. At some point, they got to separate. We know Pacquiao is not one of the best fighters in the world anymore, people. We know that because he's fucking an underdog to two of the guys in his own division. And if Floyd came back, he'd probably be an underdog to him too. Wake up. Like, that's, I don't know what happened here. The only thing I like about this, go ahead, Lee, if you want to keep going, go ahead. Go to the next one.
You're doing good. I like when you're on a rant. This is a good episode. People like Andrew rants.
The only thing I like about this list, we have fights on here that should be made. Okay? Saul Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, fight everyone wants to see. That should be made. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao. These fights should be made. All three of those guys should be fighting each other. The one I love, Vasily Lomachenko and Miguel Perchelt sitting right above each other. Sitting right next to each other. Vasily's above them. That fight needs to be made. So, boxing is in a great place right now. Heavyweights, you got Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. All these fights need to get made. We're coming up to a great era as long as these guys start fighting. And that's why we said tonight, the PBC fighters need to realize what Andy Ruiz did there. He left Al Heyman and made more money in his last two fights than Deontay has in his last two, and that's fucking pathetic. Deontay Wilder's put in just as much work as Andy Ruiz. Why in the hell is Andy making $15 million and he's making $3 million? Now I know people are saying, "Oh no, man, there's a under the table deal that the PBC is gonna make up whatever he's losing." Has anyone seen it, or is this just a fucking rumor? Because what I seen on the Nevada purse is $3 million. I didn't see 20, I didn't see 30, and I sure in the fuck didn't see 85 mil. These two were on a collision course a year ago. Deontay didn't lose. Joshua lost. Why is he making 85 mil?
Moving forward, a man who doesn't get enough respect, in my humble opinion, weighing in at number 6 on the BoxRec pound for pound, Miguel Berchelt. I like Berchelt. Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm okay with Miguel. I think he's right where he should be. I think number 6, number 5, number 4 are correct. I have a problem with the top 3, right? Number 6, number 5, number 4. So number 6 is Miguel Berchelt. I got nothing bad to say about the man. You put him in against whatever you need to put him in, and he's going to beat the fuck out of him. Like, that's just what he does.
Nope.
Like, he's a machine at this point, right?
Nope.
Number 5, my next big glaring problem. Vasily Lomachenko in his 12 fights. What the fuck, people? Like, why is everybody buying into the hype of Vasily Lomachenko? I'm quite positive, Andrew, that he lost a fight in the last 12 fights to a nobody.
I hear you, but I've bought in when he knocked out Leonardis in, what was it, the 11th round, I believe it happened. That's an awesome fight, Lee. Leonardis was a great lightweight champ. He's a dark horse in that division no one wanted to face, and that was an awesome fight. Listen, he's fought in, I don't know how many champs in his 14 fights. He has like 8 world champs or something like that. He went multiple divisions. I'm actually, you guys, I'm flopping him and Golovkin. If it was my list, I'm swapping Vasily Lomachenko and Golovkin on the list, and that would be my top, 5 or whatever right there.
Yeah. Bringing in at number 4, Errol Spence Jr.
I like it. I like Errol. Before the accident.
He's had a car accident and he's not going to fight again, but
yeah, before the accident,
Errol actually had real skill.
Yep. Yeah,
and we're not going to.
And that's what the pound for pound ranking used to be about.
No way. No way.
Really not resume. Resume had a part of it, but it was more about skills. And when you look at the skills, yes, Spence belongs there. Terrence Crawford belongs there, and I do like Saul Alvarez coming in at number 1 now with the Kovalev knockout. That was a legit win in the light heavyweight division. So boxing's in a good place. I mean, fuck. Saul Alvarez could even fight Callum Smith, and those two are still top 10 pound for pound. Boxing's in a good place as long as these guys start fighting each other.
Number 3 is Gennady Triple G Golovkin. He shouldn't be on the list, Andrew. Shouldn't be on the list.
I know. I hear you on that. I hear you. I would have dropped him lower. I hear your argument about that. He did not look good. I mean, you can say Golovkin hasn't looked good in like 3 out of the last 4. Because the Daniel Jacobs fight, you guys, he's losing at the end there. Jacobs came on strong at the end. Remember, it's Jacobs that goes down early, then comes back strong at the end. Gennady doesn't rematch him, moves on to Saul Alvarez, and you have him winning, you have it a draw, whatever. It's a close fight. He still doesn't look like that machine everyone thought he was. And then in the rematch, I clearly had Saul Alvarez beating him in that fight. So, no, he hasn't looked good in 3 out of 4. So I get your argument on maybe dropping him lower or not even being on there at all.
Number 2, rightfully so, because I'm going to agree with Andrew at number 1. Number 2 is Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford is a goddamn boxing freak of nature, for God's sakes. There's nobody for him to fight. Like, nobody wants him.
They're scared.
Nobody wants him.
They're scared. If Terrence Crawford makes professional fighters say shit like you're on the wrong side of the street, whatever the fuck that means.
Right. It's strap season, so I got
Hey, you want to fight Errol Spence? He's on the wrong side of the street, dog. Oh, okay. And that, all right. We're moving on.
Right. I feel bad because Terrence, I know Bob, right? I don't want to wake Bob up. It's very late at this hour. But here's what I know about Bob, right? So Bob will keep pushing his weight and getting him fights, right? Until Terrence can't do it. And Terrence is a small guy. Like, you can't do like what you did with like Alvarez. You can't. Alvarez is getting away with moving up in weights for very spectacular reasons. I don't think Crawford's a really small guy.
Here's a meme we haven't seen. Do you know the 3 names that have avoided Terrence Crawford are Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, and Errol Spence?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, bro. Those are supposed to be 3 of the faces of boxing right there. And they're not. They have all avoided. Fucking Mikey left his promotional company. Hey, he wanted out. He was like, you know what? You guys always want me to fight that guy? I'm gone. Manny Pacquiao left his promotional company. And Terrence Crawford screamed, you're on the wrong side of the road, for whatever that means. We're prize fighters, they're prize fighters, Lee. I don't know what we're on the wrong side of the street means when it's prize fighting.
Yeah. What it means is I don't want you to beat my ass within an inch of my life.
I'm kind of scared. Just
right?
that.
I don't want to come off scared like a little bitch. So I'm just
Damn,
gonna say
you went there.
And number 1, and I'm gonna agree with.
He's only saying that, Spence, because you fucking flew out of your car. He wouldn't have said that if you didn't look.
I wouldn't have said it otherwise because I know you're not.
He thinks he could take you now, bro.
Look, I can even say I like Errol Spence now just because I know he's never going to fight and get knocked out in his next fight when he does fight. Number 1,
I hope he recovers.
So I got no issue. Fucking straight up, Saul Canelo Alvarez is a man amongst boxers. Like, you guys should all bow down to the clenbuterol eating machine that he is. Like, fuck, what a stud. You went to fucking light heavyweight. And you went to light heavyweight, you lunatic, and thought it was a good plan, right? I don't know if it was calculated. I don't know if the guy was a broken fighter. I don't know if it was calculated by De La Hoya. I don't know any of that. But the set of balls on Alvarez to go up, fuck, bro, what a set of balls.
And his resume speaks for itself. I mean, I've always said this guy is a motorcycle accident from even having Paul Williams as a junior middleweight champ on his resume. Now, I don't know if he wins or loses that fight, but Paul Williams, are you serious? Like, no, dude, Floyd never wanted Paul. He never did. Remember, this is another one of those, we can't fight because Al Heyman controls us both. What a fight, you guys. Paul Williams versus Floyd Mayweather at welterweights was our Leonard Hearns of that era. That did not happen. Sorry. Fuck anyone who says that wasn't. You don't know shit about boxing. When Paul Williams beats Antonio Margarito, that fight should have been made right there. And do people understand? He beat Margarito with cement in his fucking gloves. We all know that dude was cheating every fight that he was in. And Paul Williams withstood that and still beat him. And Floyd didn't give him the payday. He went to junior middleweight, knocks out Sergio Martinez in one of the greatest knockouts the ring had ever seen. Still didn't get him his fucking payday. Fuck out of here. Fucking Alvarez, you guys is what? 21, 22. I'll fight him. What's up? But you want to hate on him. All right.
Again, kudos to the number one. At least they got that right, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
That ends your pound-for-pound rankings. You guys are up to date on really all the news and everything that's going on in the wonderful world of boxing. Go to fightnetradio.com. Why? Fightnetradio.com has the most comprehensive news feed that is unbiased in any way, shape, or form. I wrote an algorithm specifically for that page to capture the latest boxing news from around the world based on a Google search algorithm. I'm going to just keep using the word algorithm to make myself sound smart at this moment. But here's the reality, people. It's got a great news feed. It's got our Facebook feed. It's got all our different platforms to listen to the shows, to watch the videos. I know there's no video this week. It is Thanksgiving after all. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Andrew? Wrap it all up. Tell me what you're doing for Football Thursday.
Oh, it was him that got knocked out by Martinez. God damn it, Lee. Why didn't you catch me on that? That was him that got knocked out by Martinez. He beat Sergio Martinez, though, and then he gets knocked out in the rematch.
Do we want to do a bonus about Chavez Jr. about to take on a fight where he is going to get legitimately knocked out in his next fight?
No, but it just came back in my head. That's him that hits the canvas, bro. Remember Martinez? It's Martinez wearing the crown. It just came back to me. It's still, he was the Tommy Hearns. Maybe that fight even made him more of Hearns, correct? He was the Tommy Hearns of that welterweight division of that era. That was an awesome fight in the welterweights in that era. Yes, it was. But I did have that wrong. I had to correct that. What was the next one, Lee?
We'll bring up Chavez Jr. on Sunday because that's probably an hour by itself with his fight that he's scheduled in December.
It's not going to happen, I don't think. Did you hear what happened?
No.
Nevada, extended the suspension, and I believe they threatened Dazin with the penalty if they were to move forward with him on that card. So I believe Dazin is going to sign Gabriel Rosado as the fill-in opponent for Daniel Jacobs. Garbage, but that's boxing right now. So you guys get ready, get prepared. If you haven't heard that, I believe that's what's going to happen. Chavez Jr. is a fuck up. If anyone's seen him, the guy has hella pimples all over. He looks like his brother Omar right now. And everyone's saying he's juicing. That's what gave him all those pimples. So I don't know. You always seen the pimple thing, right? Remember back in the Juan Manuel Marquez, they highlighted all of his pimples during the Pacquiao knockout. I mean, you clearly see it on Chavez. So I don't know what he's doing, but he skipped the test. He ran away, jumped out a back window or some shit. And you know what was funny? I believe him and El Chapo's son both escaped on the same week. It's fucking hilarious how those families are connected.
Be careful of what you sleep with.
I'm just saying, Chapo's son got away. Did you hear about that?
No.
Like, they caught him, and then, like, all of El Chapo's men, like, I think they shot up a police station or some shit. I don't know. Don't Google the shit, you guys. And he got there, like, fuck it, release him. And then Chavez was like, hey, you gotta get a drug test. And he fucking jumped out the window and bounced. And they're like, where'd he go?
I'll say it again. Be careful of what you sleep with, people. You might wind up with it for 7 years. I think herpes doesn't even last 7 years, Andrew, based on my last relationship. So, people, be careful of what you sleep with. I'm just saying. Go to fightnetradio.com. Really, buy a t-shirt, right? Also, what we would really like is if you hooked up with our sponsor, right? LasVegasDiscount.net. We got a fight next weekend in Vegas. This Saturday, I'll say it again, go to Vegas. Then all you have to do is go to fightnetradio.com, pick one of the platforms, send me a message. I'll be at the Cosmo, one of my favorite venues for boxing by far. Literally, the Cosmo is a remarkable location to watch boxing. In fact, I've showed up at the Cosmo without credentials, Andrew, for both Golden Boy and Top Rank, and just showed up at the credential desk going, I'm just in the area. I'm going to buy a ticket. And they're like, don't buy a ticket. We'll give you a credential. So it is a tremendously awesome, club. Kind of like the way they set it up is really cool. I like the seats in the back, but they've got skybox viewing. Go. It'll be a great night in Vegas. It's after the holiday weekend. I'm definitely going up for the day, so it'll be worthwhile. I think we covered it. Anything else you want to add?
No, that is it for this show, dude.
You could have said Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Yes, sir.
Fight Night Radio. FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Night Radio.